Well, hello, Internet. In my last video, I talked about how I ran a minimum of 3 miles a day for 365 days in a row, and a whole bunch of you guys asked me to make a video in which I talked about how I motivated myself to run every single day. So this video, I'm gonna do that for you. And on top of that, if you hang around till the end of the video, I'm going to introduce a week-long competition in which I will give you the opportunity to torture me to also motivate yourself to run every single day for an entire year. If you didn't believe me, this is from a website called Smash Run, and you can see here that I earned a badge for running 365 days in a row, and you can also check my Strava information, which I will provide a link to in the description below. So basically, what are you going to need to start running? Well, actually, you probably have everything already. You don't need all the fancy stuff. If you have a pair of swimming shorts, those are perfectly fine, and guess what? A lot of running shorts are basically swimming shorts. You're going to want to get yourself a lightweight shirt, which you also probably own. Probably one of the only things you're going to have to buy is waterproof tape. You're going to want to put that over your nipples. Sorry if that embarrassed anybody out there, but that is going to keep you from getting chafing, and that is very, very important. You're also going to want a pair of comfortable running shoes, which hopefully you have. And if you do not have a pocket in your shorts, then you might have to invest in a foam armband. And that is basically all you're going to need to start running. Now, what you're also going to want to do is track your runs, and you can go to a website like Strava as well as Smash Run. Smash Run's going to give you a whole bunch of badges and also provide some tracking information, which is going to be fun and motivating. And I'm going to use Strava in the competition that I have here so that we can basically force each other to start running more. And Strava is completely free, as is Smash Run. You're also going to need a way to entertain yourself, and I would recommend all of these audiobooks. I've listened to all of them. They're all fantastic, and there's an app you can get on your phone called Hoopla, which is going to provide you with a whole bunch of free audiobooks. But for your first week of running, I really would recommend that you read Born to Run. I don't know how many people have said to me that Born to Run turned them into a runner, and it really will. So there's a whole bunch of different audiobooks you can listen to while you walk and jog and run. Also, there's countless numbers of podcasts. I listed a couple of my favorites on the left side of the screen, and of course, you can listen to any podcast you would like. And that brings us to some psychological tricks, which are going to dramatically improve your ability to stick to your plan. First off, there's the consistency principle, and to implement it, all you basically need to do is tell every single person you know, in person, on social media, everywhere, that for at least the next week, you're going to set aside 30 minutes every single day and run. Another thing you should do is go and get yourself a Post-it note and write, "Did I run my 30 minutes today?" and stick it on your bathroom mirror so that you see that. It's really going to help you implement your goals. Then we come to the authority principle. Basically, with this, you're going to want to find people that excel at running or exercising in general. You're going to want to watch their videos, read their books, and basically emulate them. Immerse yourself completely into their lives and their way of thinking. That also is going to dramatically help you. There's also something called the reciprocation principle. Basically, what you want to do with this is at the end of the week, promise that if you met your goal, and only if you met your goal, you're going to give yourself some type of reward. I don't care what it is, either something small or something big. Then we come to the scarcity principle. To implement this, what I'd like you to do is just think about some of the negative impacts of not exercising or not eating healthy in general. With the bandwagoning principle, I'm going to sort of implement that here with our competition, but you're also going to be able to implement it by signing up on websites like Strava and then going and finding friends that run and doing things like that. It's going to really help you stick to your plan. And then finally, we have competitive scarcity. And basically, getting badges on places like Smash Run or on Strava or beating yourself every single day is going to really help you stick with your plans. Now on to some running tips. Whenever you're first starting to run, you should only run as fast as you can while holding a conversation. If you start breathing really deeply and you don't think you could actually continue talking, you are running too fast. Also, whenever you start running, you need to run and walk as needed. As you start to get tired or you start to get winded, just walk for a little bit. And then once you get your breath to you, then you can start running again. Don't run hills. If you want to hurt yourself and not get anywhere, a good way of doing that is running up steep hills. I recommend do not do it ever. You want to keep perfect posture. This is another way in which you can gauge if you are running too fast. If, while running, you cannot keep your back perfectly straight, stop running and walk. And then once you get your breath again, you can start running once again with a straight back. You're also going to want to take 160 to 170 steps per minute. This is called running cadence, and I'm going to give you a trick to be able to implement that. It's also very important, and it's going to keep you from getting injured. And finally, while running, pay particular attention that you land on the balls of your feet instead of your heels. But as long as you stay on pretty flat ground, you shouldn't have any problem with that. So how are you going to track your cadence? Well, what I have here is just a couple songs that go at 160 beats per minute, and then you just want to follow those beats as you're running. There are countless little websites that are also going to allow you to type in how many beats per minute you want, and you're going to get a list of songs that you like. And here are a couple other songs that go for 170 beats per minute. Once again, the more your feet touch the ground per minute, the less chance you have of injuring yourself. Now, I basically did what I'm saying for you to do, basically, many years ago, about 8-9 years ago. And this is the exact plan that I followed. Now, of course, I am not an expert in anything. This is just what I did, and I succeeded with my goal. Once again, you want to jog at a talking pace. You want to walk if you're tired. You want to walk if your posture's bad. No hills, land on the balls of your feet, 160 to 170 cadence. And if you continue doing this for all 6 of these weeks, you should be able to easily jog for 50 minutes, which is one heck of an accomplishment. So I talked about ways of torturing me. What I'm going to do for an entire week straight is for every single person that exercises each day, I am going to run 1/10 of a mile. So what does that mean? That means if 200 people exercise, I am going to be running 20 miles every single day for an entire week. Something I have never tried, but since I'm asking you to challenge yourself, I thought I would challenge myself. So basically how this is going to work is if 200 people exercise every day, I'll run those 20 miles every single day for a week. All you're going to need to do is post your Strava jog on this video and all the videos that are going to come forth. And for example, if you jog on July the 3rd and post it on the comment section, I will tally that into my July 4th run. And once again, this challenge is going to continue every single day for an entire week. This is exactly how it's going to be laid out. July 3rd you run, July 4th I run, based off of how many miles or how many different people's go and exercise. I don't care if you walk, I don't care if you run, I don't care really what you do. Just post it in the comments to be counted. Once again, I am not an expert. Only do this if you feel that you're able. You might want to give your doctor a call for safety reasons. Be safe and do not hurt yourself. Walking is also awesome if you don't feel that you can run or jog. And for a final tip, clip your toenails. If you're going to be running for quite a lot of times, you're probably going to hurt your feet if you don't have your toenails clipped. So there you go, guys. Hopefully this is a fun competition. I'm hoping a whole bunch of people participate. Like I said, all you need to do is basically just go out and walk a little bit, and I will throw in 1/10 of a mile, and hopefully you don't kill me during this whole process. There's a very high probability that I am going to get hurt, and hopefully that doesn't happen, but we will see. And like always, please leave your questions and comments below. Otherwise, till next time.